So I can't draw men very well. Here are my small amount of attempts in the past. But in this video, I really want to start fixing that. I have a lot of ideas in my very active mind, and so if I don't get over this hurdle, I'm in trouble. First, I want to start off with literally the face, since that's where most of my struggles lie. Understanding structure, expression, and different face shapes all over again, but for a guy instead of a girl. So here is our first study, which is drawing 3 male faces in a row to understand their features and how their shapes align, so on and so forth. Right now, I'm using a technique where I just try to block in their features, defining it by shapes like squares and triangles, just to see how I can translate that to actual sketching of the face later on. This is where I thought I'm finally going to do it. I am finally going to draw guys. Well, learning how to anyway. I started pretty excited, but I remember the excitement slowly fading as I got into more detail of his face, trying to match it not to only the diagram that I drew previously, but also referencing the, reference itself. I'm going to remain honest, as I drew more and more, it didn't feel right, and I'm not sure what the definition of right would be in that moment, but it just didn't feel like I was drawing a guy at the time. It felt like I was just drawing just another poor attempt. And I know that's really negative, but when I feel prematurely that a drawing is going to go south, I'm not happy when I draw. I know it's not about perfection, but the fact that I am trying, that's what counts. And the more I try, the more greater it could be. But here's the tea. Here's the plot twist. I started drawing on the second face, and it felt way better this time around. I felt like I could understand a little bit better. Not just for this face, but the next face as well. It's really just about trial and error and the mindset, because I definitely felt more confident after I finished these next 2 faces. So it was just another lesson of in the moment, it might feel hard at first, but the effort is worth it, whether it turns out as perfect as you imagined or not. With that in mind, I was pretty much locked in the rest of the way. Now I'm going to attempt putting what I learned from the self-study into use. There was already some discomfort since it's been a long time since I really tried hard to draw a guy in my style. But over time, this should become easier. And I'm really glad I set aside intentional time to learn. There are some guy characters I want to make, so the finished product is what I had in mind from one of them. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I appreciate you tagging along on this mini lesson journey slash whatever you want to call it. And enjoy me struggling with the hair before finally grabbing a reference for it. And I'll see you next time.